Hello fellow engineers and welcome to GridRoad. Now this is a traffic management type game and one of the coolest things is look, the car like follows your mouse around. If you stop moving it just does donuts around it. Right, so this is the first level. It's called Simplicity and the aim of the game is to make a working road network and then get on the high score leaderboards, of which there's only the dev Andy and myself, but we have a budget of 53 grand. Everything we place costs money except for signs, and I'll show you exactly how stuff works. So basically there's cars up here. You can see they're yellow and blue. They've got to get to the yellow flag over this side and the blue flag down here respectively. So we need to build a road network to let that happen. So we can just click and drag to get a straight road network in there. And then if we drag down here, we have a connection to that. However, we then need to add signs. Like cars, they will only go straight. They won't actually turn off a road unless there's a sign telling them they can. So what we do is we click, we drag that way, and then we drag down. So we've made a right-hand turn. Now note, the yellow car is like, well, where am I meant to go? Because we've added this sign, they can only turn right. So we now need to add a straight ahead. How do I add a straight ahead? So we end up with something like that, which means both these guys can now get to where they're meant to go. So we can press start, but look, I've forgotten about down here. We've got a red car and a blue car, which both need to get to their respective flags as well. So if we just drag a road sort of like that, you can see when you make a road, it puts the white line down the middle. I quite like that. So let's do what we did before. We'll add turnings like that. So I think that's the top one sorted. However, look down the bottom, we've also got red and yellow car down here. So I think come up there, if we add that in, you'll see the red car can get to their flag. It's just a left turn, but we can't get to the yellow because this is in the way. Cars cannot drive through these. Oh, I've just realized like the name of the level, Simplicity. It's a T junction, isn't it? That's why there's a T at the end. Oh, it took me a while. Anyway, I've moved this one back and you'll see if we click on the yellow, it goes straight ahead. If we click on the blue, it will take the next turn. So these don't actually need to be like right before the junction. Like I could do it back here and like they still work. So they just need to be like before the next turning. It just means you can go straight ahead, you can go right, all good. So if we apply that to this one down here, we can say, right, you can go right or you can go left. So that's sort of good. However, I have a feeling we're going to crash into each other in the middle here. Let's press start and see what happens. So the cars are coming. They're all cutting each other up. Oh, I hate this. I hate this. Oh, it's not good. It's not good. So yeah, we get a score on the top right based on the traffic flows, and oh no, it's carnage. We're gridlocked. I imagine there's horns beeping. So yeah, in our final report, we did not complete the level. We did not beat average Andy. Oh, that's the average score. That's cool. And we did not beat the dev. So we need to retry and try and do better. Now, what we can do, we can add traffic lights. And with these traffic lights, we can turn different phases from green to red. And each one of these represents a second, and it sort of goes in a cycle. So for example, because I've got this one, I'm going to have to add traffic lights to all of these. Yeah, and I think it makes sense to move this one back to there just so we're all close together. Right, so traffic lights on all of these. So these phases, they always start in the top right. So if I make that one red for like 2 and then it will go green for 2, then these ones I can make them green for 2, then red for 2. Oh, but no, I can't have these on the same phase, can I? Because there's blue cars that want to come down here. So on this one, I need to move the green down to there. So basically, it stays red for 4 and then green for 2. So if I do the same on that arm as well, then you can see as the time goes around, a third of the time it will be green. So I just need to do sort of similar things with all of these. So that one, you can see where it's green, different to when that one's green. And then this bottom one, if I make those green, then I think, yeah, there's always an arm moving. So if we press play now, you can see, look, this one's green. Now it's swapped to that one's green. So they're all moving. Everyone else is stopped. Then that one goes green so they can move wherever. We've made a simple T-junction with traffic lights and it seems to be working, although there is quite a traffic jam. Oh yeah, that bottom arm is not good. I'm thinking perhaps I should I try and change the phases so it works a bit better? I could do every other rather than doing like 2 slots of green. Yeah, I'll tell you what though. Have a look at that score. I completed the level. I beat average Andy and I beat the dev. It's like I did this for a job or something. Because yeah, I am actually intrigued to know, was this like good engineering instinct, or did I just get lucky in terms of doing like the keeping it on for 2? Because my theory was it takes time for cars to like accelerate and then brake. So I could potentially, I mean, there's 2 different ways well, there's 3 different ways I could do this. So rather than this, if we start on this one, it would be easier. So if I go green to red, green to red, green to red, green to red, and then basically I'm just moving the greens like to the right one. So we end up with this on that one. So if you compare to that, like the greens are like opposite each other at 1 o'clock. This one, they're opposite each other at 2 o'clock, and this one at 3 o'clock. So this will do the same thing, but the green light lasts half as long. And I have a feeling the acceleration and braking of these cars should mean this does worse. You can see bottom right, that's our score to beat, 4,800. Is this going to be better or worse? Oh, it's going to be tight. It's going to be, it could even be the same. Was it going to be better? It's going to be better. It's better. Oh no, it's better. 5,000. Okay, well, before we go on to the next level, let's just have a look. There is one other way of doing this, and that's doing like making 4 of them green and then red. So super long phases. We got 4 reds, then 4 greens on this one, and then this one, they're all red, and then 4 greens. So this is our sort of final layout. You can see when we're green, when we're red. So as we start, the bottom stays green for ages, and then it swaps. So the right one, that will stay green for ages as well. Look at the queues building up on the other arms though. The game is complaining at me. Like that bottom arm, that queue is huge. Yeah, the level fails. The level fails. Anyway, we can move on to the next level now we've learnt that. We've got priorities. So what do we actually have? We've got a road coming in from the left. Oh, it's a one-way road. It just goes right. Okay, so we could do straight through like that. So they're both sorted. You can see that is the route they're both going to take straight ahead. They don't go anywhere else. But then we got 38 grand remaining to get these guys down the bottom across the road. So if we just go straight up, then I think what we're going to have to do is put some traffic lights in, right? So if we click on all of those, we have traffic lights. And generally in real life, you'd sort of work out your traffic light phasing depending on not only like how much traffic there is at certain times of day and stuff, but also you do actually measure like where the queue goes to. Because if this queue starts backing up somewhere else, you're causing a lot of issues. So generally, although traffic lights are mostly sort of timed, there are like sensors on the road. If you actually look on a pavement, like on the actual road, you will see like sometimes there's like triangles or like trapeziums or squares like sort of cut in. Like you might see like a little black outline of tar. They're actual sensors on the road that will sense a car. So generally you will see one like at a traffic light, like right at the stop end, and then you'll see another one like a bit further back as well. And basically what that does, the first one will sort of like set off the timer, but if the back one gets like a car waiting on it as well, then it will sort of trigger the light to change. So sometimes don't do this because you will just ruin traffic lights forever. But I'm allowed to because I'm an engineer. I know how they work. So what I do, if I see like, if I'm like coming up this road and I see like there's a queue of traffic there, and then like I see like the little thing like in the ground, but there's not cars in between, I will stop my car like back here on the sensor so that the traffic light goes green, so I don't have to wait for traffic lights. Anyway, traffic officer, if you're watching this, it's just a funny story. It's not real. It's just a good joke, good entertainment. Anyway, let's crack on with the game. Priorities. So I think what we want to do is we probably want to keep these guys stopped for a decent amount. I might try like quarters. So if we do that sort of pattern for these two guys, and then this bottom one will do the opposite, then I think that should be good. We've then just got to do the same for this side. So we better add all of our arrows in and then add the traffic lights. We've got 22 grand remaining, by the way. You don't get any bonus in this game for like being under budget. It's all about traffic flows. But what we might want to do here, since we're green there, maybe we want to make this next one red there. So we do that pattern for these, because then when this is green, these guys can drive up to that point and then they'll stop here. I'm just a bit worried about like how traffic will back up, because we don't want them to back up into this bit. Sort of like what I was saying before. Now in this game, there isn't sensors because that would just make stuff too easy. So we're going to have to sort of trial and error this. We'll see how this works, but I'm pretty sure we can just change the phasing. Right, so the left one, you can see those guys are going ahead. Traffic is backing up. Oh, it's backing up quite a lot, right? Now these have stopped. They've gone through. Oh, no. They're queued there. No. So then they can't get through. Yeah, okay. I need to sort this a bit, because that left-hand side, that is not queuing up very well. I'll tell you what, actually, there might be a time where, like, if I let these through, I can make this one change slightly later so that the cars go all the way through. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's just see what score we get at the end of this, though. I don't think we're going to fail. We've beaten Average Andy in your face, but we haven't beaten the dev. But I do have an idea of how to do this. So let's say for this one, we keep what we had there. It probably does actually need tweaking. I might actually tweak it to just being open for 2. So 2, 2, 2, like that. So basically, both these side ones, they're open, shut, open, shut, open, shut. Which means this side road has got to do the opposite to allow no crashes to happen here. But what I'm thinking, from this point, if I take this and rotate it like clockwise once, maybe that will give time for this traffic to like get to this light. So this stays red until the traffic gets close. So look, this left one, the greens are like that. This right one, the greens are like slightly shifted to the right. So we'll see how that works. We've just got to change this sidearm to do the opposite of these ones. So it looks like that. Lovely. Okay, let's press play and then we'll see exactly how this runs. So notice on the left, it goes green. They're driving across towards that, and then it turns green. Yes, that's quite nice. Ooh, this is working quite well. Look, as they drive to that one, it changes to green for them. Oh, I think I may have cracked this one. I'm liking this. I am liking this. And look, no cars are being, like, stuck at the lights or anything. Whoa. That purple car just got sideswiped. I think that was his own fault, though. No, there's not enough time. Yeah, there's not actually enough time for, like, the purples to get across before these go. Okay, I may need to do a bit of tweaking. We have, though, beaten the dev score. So, yeah, you might be a developer, but I'm not sure you're a traffic engineer. Sorry, I sound like an absolute ego architect with that. Let me just see if I can make this better. So 17,800. So basically, when these bottom guys, when like the last guy went through, so this turns to red, there's a car there as they turn to green. So perhaps these ones, we want the green to start later. So if I do that sort of thing, then this will be green for less time, which means less cars will get through. It should stop the flow of those. I don't know if this is going to be better or not, actually. We may just have to accept that there's going to be some crashes at these junctions. Yeah, so look, you can see these guys, they're queuing for quite a long time, and then it goes green later, so there's no crash. Oh, yeah, I'm not sure about this, actually. Yeah, we're not letting enough traffic through. Look on the right, there's like hardly any queues. On the left, there's just constant crashes. So yeah, with this one, we didn't beat the dev, but we did beat Average Andy, and we beat my first score as well, I think. But yeah, overall, that was quite a bad idea. So let's add those greens back in. And then perhaps then, do I want to change this one to be offset from that one, so there's time for these purples to get past? We basically want these to start later. So if we just move all the greens right one, we will try this. I'm not sure the phasing will work well enough, because I have a feeling, yeah, they're just gonna sort of collide into each other. Yeah, I'm not sure this is going to be better than my original, to be honest. All right, so we beat Average Andy. We didn't technically beat the dev. We got identical scores. So maybe this is what the dev did. I feel like it's sort of overthinking, though. I should have just stuck with my natural instinct. Natural engineering instinct is powerful. But yeah, 17,800. I think that's a good score. Let's go on to the next level, a square about. So yeah, this one we're being encouraged to build a roundabout, but obviously because we're on a grid, it's going to be a square about. By the way, you guys may have noticed we're always on the left lane. That's because we're driving correctly, which is the British way, unlike 90% of the rest of the world that drive on the right hand side. Now, I have been told that they are going to add the feature so that you can do it either way, but for now, you've just got to cope with left-hand side driving if you want to get this game yourself. It's on itch.io, by the way. I'll wang the link in my description. It's only like $3, so well worth a cheeky little play this. And I will say the dev did give me a key for free, so thank you for that. Appreciate it. But anyway, how are we going to make a square about? So I think if I just focus on like all the incoming roads first, so we end up with this. If I then do like the outgoing road, I think basically we're going to end up with like that sort of thing, aren't we? That is a square about if ever I've seen a square about. And so what we want to do is say there, go straight ahead. Because this is a square about, it's not just a road. So you want to go straight ahead there. And then at this point, you can either go right or you can go left, depending on if you're coming off or if you're staying on. Now, if you're staying on, you're going to be here, aren't you? So at this point, we do the same. We say right, or we say left. And then at this point, we do the same thing, right, left, and then same down here as well. So that covers the inner lane of the square about. We just got to make sure we've got the on arrows for everyone like that. So that's sorted. Then we need the... Oh, wait, no, roundabouts are one way. I don't need those outer roads. Yeah, I've just realized I can get rid of, like, all of that. That's how a roundabout works. Okay, so... shall we try this without traffic lights? It's gonna be carnage, but let's just see what happens. This is like basically American trying to drive around a roundabout simulator. Oh boy. Oh, it's beautiful. It is beautiful. Welcome to America. Yeah, so I scored a total of 100 there, and that is the end of that level. So we ideally need to add traffic lights. I'm also thinking though, since I do have 16 grand budget and traffic lights, they only cost £1,000. So I'm not going to need 16 of them. I'm thinking it's probably worth putting these roads back in because I can say like go that way as well if you want. And then the yellow car on this one will go down that way and then they won't come around the circuitry. That's just like a little shortcut. I think that's probably worth doing. So I'll do the same down here, add that arm, do the same there, add that arm, and the same there, adding that arm. So when we start this, you should see the colors like coming like down each arm, going straight. So like, yeah, the red ones down here, look, can you see they went straight across? So that's made the circuitry a lot less cramped, but it is... I mean, it has stuck. So we're still going to need traffic lights on this. And that's because like there's no like priority. We can't put like giveaway markings in like how a roundabout actually works. So we're making a signalized roundabout, which technically isn't really a roundabout, but that just makes it easier in my opinion. That didn't work out. Clearly. Will that give us time? I don't know. Maybe that's where it went wrong last time. I don't know. We'll try this. Oh man, it's getting clogged up. It's clogged up already. I'm not sure if this is going to work either. Oh no, my confidence in my traffic engineering ability has plummeted. Not gonna lie. Oh, are we okay? No, we're not okay. You can see these other arms though getting a bit angry. Yeah, we do fail.
Much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Right, so I think I've got the thing down. So we do want this shape. Rather than as we work our way around going to the right, you see the green, like on this one, starts at 1 o'clock, then it goes to 2 o'clock. I don't want that. I want it to go backwards, I think. Or in fact, to make it easier to work out, we start on this one, and then rather than going to the next one over there, we do the one before it. So that goes to 2 o'clock. And then this one goes to 3 o'clock. So we have that, and then this one goes to 4. Okay, so I think this could work better. 1750 to beat. I mean, ideally 2700 to beat. But yeah, by going with the lights this direction, it gives the others time to drive round the circuitry. Although it has just clogged up. Oh, bottom left was kicking off there. Oh, top right is kicking off. To be fair, every time an arm kicks off, it is their turn to go. All right, what are we on? We're on 1,000. I can't see us getting anywhere near the dev score on this. All right, we're coming to an end. We are at 2,000 exactly. We didn't beat average Andy. We did not beat the dev. But now I've had time to sort of think about stuff. Let's just go back and build a roundabout, how it's meant to work. So basically, all these on-roads, they'll all have a left turn, so they end up down there. Like this one will say left turn up that way. This one, left turn down to there. It just makes so much more sense to go that direction. Why couldn't I see that when I played it the first time? All right, so then we just need to merge our traffic. So we can go straight ahead there. We can go right there. On this one, same, straight ahead or right, straight ahead, right. And then that should work how an actual roundabout works. Although remember, it doesn't give way. So I'm not sure whether we'll beat our previous score. I have a feeling this will get locked up pretty quick still. I mean, to be fair, it's better. Although it's locked up, it is still moving. Okay, it's not still moving. But now, if I want to come back and add traffic lights, we can probably do that fairly easy. So I think I just want traffic lights to sort of limit how much traffic is on this. Well, I was going to say circuitry, but squareletry. So we'll see how this gets on. The phasing of the lights is just a little bit random at the moment. I should probably try and think of it sensibly. You can see though in the middle, not as much traffic. So I think going around the roundabout the right direction does actually help. I can't believe how American I was last episode. I forgot how roundabouts worked. But yeah, bottom left, our score is going up. I'm not sure we're going to beat our last score, though. 2,000 to beat. No, we got 1875. Okay, but that's fine. We didn't fail, which is the main thing. So I reckon what I'm going to do, I'm going to have these. Yeah, these are the ones opposite. They're going to be on for the same sort of phase. So I'm going to have 3 on, 3 off, 3 on, 3 off. These are all second intervals, by the way. So basically, this light will be green for 3 seconds, then red for 3 seconds, green for 3 seconds, red for 3. So yeah, the ones opposite, they're on the same. And then these ones opposite, they're the same as well. So we should see, yeah, can you see those corners are green, those are red, and then they swap so that these two should go green like that. The opposite corners stay red. I reckon this should work. Maybe. Potentially. Oh no, it's clogging up. It's clogging up already. Okay, maybe we need more red. They're all getting a bit... They're a bit keen to go on the square about. I know it is cool. Squares are pretty... You don't see them often. But yeah, that is clogged. So I think what I'll do, let's reduce the amount of time that we're green, but sort of stagger these as well. So we've sort of got a point where only one light is on, then a point where both are on, then a point where just this one is on. Yeah, the middle bit of road isn't as clogged. So, is this better? 1975 didn't beat my score. How have I got worse? Okay, well, the other thing I could do, I could add traffic lights on the roundabout. I don't really want to do that. I am just wondering, I'm pretty sure you can do something like that. Let me just see if this works. But basically, let's follow this yellow car when this light goes green, or maybe this red one. Yeah, if I move that back to there and do that, I think what this will do, it'll add like a bit of storage there. So the cars coming round the roundabout will turn up there and sort of wait there till they merge in, and that will allow the ones on here. They should just be able to join up that lane. So if we follow this blue car, it goes up. Okay, yeah, that's good. I think that's good. So if I add this to every single arm, then we end up with that. And I mean, to be fair, I've sort of made the square about a little bit more circular. If you actually look at like the shape that the cars are driving around, they're cutting that corner. We've made more of a circle, which is the natural roundabout shape. I've got a good feeling about this one. I mean, look how little traffic there actually is on the middle island. Maybe I can change the lights back to how they were so there's more traffic on the middle. Because yeah, this is way better. This is actually better. Proof this is better. 2300. Nice. All right, so I've gone back to just the opposite corners go like on and off. Let's see whether this one works. I mean, to be fair, we're on 1200. We're only halfway through the time. It is getting clogged up at times, but generally looking pretty good in my opinion. Oh, I'll tell you what, we're on for the dev score. We've beaten average Andy. We've beaten the dev. We've beaten the dev by 25 points. Back of the net. Oh man, I'm so pleased because I was pretty upset last time. Oh my goodness. Okay, this looks pretty intense. This level's called Merger. So what do we have? We've got red, blue, and yellow cars. They just want to get straight across. So that should be reasonably easy just to do that sort of thing. However, then we've got these crazy junctions. I'm wondering... Oh, man, I don't... I'm getting a bit confused. I'm getting a bit... There's a lot of laneage going on here. Let's do what we know. So we know yellow's pretty simple. Just go that way, go right. Likewise, on this side, reds come straight down, merge in like that. So then we have the carnage of we've got to get yellow and blues down here. Oh man, what? How do I cut across the reds? You need to be straight ahead. We're going to need traffic lights there. You need to be straight ahead. No, hang on. What am I doing here? Question, what would happen if I didn't actually do traffic lights just to start with? Like, can all the cars get to where they want to go? Let's just see if that's true at first. Because I'm not sure, like, on like this lane, a blue comes down. Oh, it does just cut into the lane it wants to go in. Oh my goodness. If you don't have traffic lights, this is what happens. So this is a proper free-for-all, and it's absolute carnage. Literally carnage. Get it? Cars? Carnage? Never mind. So adding traffic lights. What I'm wondering, if I were to... Let's just say we made these red for half the time, but then everyone else... You can all just come on whenever. I just want to see how much traffic backs up. Because basically, I want to get to a point where the traffic gets to about there. So when this goes green... Ooh, it's a good point. So basically, half the time is how long it takes for this to go from there to there in terms of the traffic length. So I never want this one to go red for any longer than that, basically. Right, you will have noticed, though, the rest of it was absolutely mental. I'm thinking if I do, like... If I do top for, like, half the time. So we got the first 3 seconds green, then the rest is red. Same for that one. I might do the same for this side as well. So it looks something like that. I'll do the same on that one. And then these bottom ones, I'll do... Those 3 are green. So all these bottom ones, they're all on the same phase of just that. All the top ones, they're on the phase of just that. And then these straight ahead ones are half and half. So... let's press start and see what happens. So the bottom ones are going. They do collide with each other a bit. They should go red soon, and then the straight throughs go. Top ones are shouting at me. Yeah, they failed. They failed. That's fine, though, because all I can do, I can sort of like half this. So I think we got 3 phases, right? So if we do that, then that's on like a third of the time. So I'm just adding extra green onto all of these, just so that these are on for a third of the time rather than a quarter. Right, okay, let's see how this works. So top arms, they go first, then the bottom arms go. There's a little bit of crossover. That should be fine. Then the straights go. Oh man, but the tops have failed already. Okay, so we basically need to double like when this happens. So if I were to get rid of that and put those down there, I think we just need like 2 seconds on, 2 seconds off. So I've basically halved how long each one is on for. So we do like that sort of pattern. And down here, get rid of those 2, turn on those 2. Okay, I think we're good. I think that's the pattern we're going for. So again, should be top 2 arms. They start green. Then, oh no, then they all go red. No. Okay, so should be top 2 arms. They go green. Then the bottom 2 arms go green. And then the left arms should go green. Then it goes back to the top 2 arms going green. Yes, okay, this might be how you do this. Might be in the keyword. That middle road's getting them pretty busy. Oh, no. I'm not... Oh, is it good? Whenever I think it's not good, it seems to, like, actually work. There's a lot of warning signs shouting at me. How far through the time are we? We're halfway through. Score's pretty good, but there are these warning symbols, which I don't think are going to last. That left arm is now moving. The top ones are screaming at me. I can hear the horns all honking. The bottom... Right, come on. We've nearly made it. If we actually make this, we've smashed the dev. Absolutely rinsed him. First time I beat Average Andy. I beat the dev. Fair play, Matt. Pat on the back for you. And by the way, I have actually... The dev got in contact with me. He told me if I press Alt-0, boosh, then we actually see the dev solution. So it looks like exactly the same layout. What did they do with traffic lights? Okay, so they had... just a single on those. Were all the top arms the same? I think they... Oh, no, they weren't. Okay, they're slightly different. So let's just press play. We can see how this works. So they start green. Then everything goes red. Then those 2 go green. Then those 2 go green. Then they go green. So then we do everything red. But yeah, that allows traffic to get off this middle road. I mean, still a bit of carnage down here. But yeah, that's how the dev did it. They got 4,080. I was going to say probably not as much traffic on the middle, but it's just as carnage as mine. But yeah, mine got way higher score. So sweet. Anyway, we'll go into the next level. Oh my goodness. It's called Giga. And it really is Giga. Right, where do I even start with it? I mean, to be fair, I'm sort of thinking like freeways. What would I do in freeways? And in freeways, I'd just do a roundabout. Because, yeah, we've got 8 different colors of car. And then, yeah, that's why we've got 8 arms. Because they all want to go off. Okay, so let's just put the roads in. So I'm literally just going from every on straight ahead. The ultimate square about. How much? Oh, I got so much budget. I could buy a house rather than build a roundabout. I'll tell you what if I were to just, like, go absolutely mental and just do, like, super mega... What if we do that? Then we just make this a roundabout by saying you go left, you go left. Yeah, these ones, they need to be straight or the option of going left. So So straight option of going left because that's the orange car to get to the orange flag. You've got to go straight. Whereas these ones, they've all got to go that way. Okay, so I think all the on-roads are done. We've then just got to get people off. So this one, I want to do that or that. Then that one and that one going that way, right? So straight ahead or left. Everyone else right? I'm not sure how this is going to go. This is a giga roundabout. I'm confused, not going to lie. Right, okay, we're nearly done, but it's saying from that arm, a red car can't get to where it needs to go to. So where is the red flag? Oh, it's there. Why do you need to go all the way around? Okay, so it goes up. It can go right. Oh, so it can't merge into like a lane on the left. Ugh. I've got 100 grand remaining. Or is it because I did that arrow wrong? You're meant to be there and that way, right? Yeah, okay, so now everyone can make it. Okay, we press start and we let the carnage commence. American Roundabout Simulator, go! Oh boy, oh boy. That went literally as well as I expected it to. Okay, so how did we solve the square about before? It was by putting traffic lights on the ons, wasn't it? And I think we did half the time for like each of these. And then we did like the opposite corner the same. The trouble is there's double the amount of arms. So every traffic light on screen now, they all go green for 3 seconds, then red for 3 seconds, then green, red, etc. So I think what I want to do, while these ones are green, cars are coming down here, I want to make these ones red. So you do red for 3, green for 3, like basically the opposite. So that should be good. I'll then do the same for all the other arms basically coming on. So red for 3, green for 3, red for 3, green for 3. And then in the middle, that's just going to be a free-for-all. So let's press start on this and you can sort of see the pattern. So those ones are green and then it should change so all the opposite ones are green. And I'm hoping there's enough... Oh, I was going to say that... I was gonna... Oh dear. I've made it worse. I've literally made it worse. Yeah, I was gonna hope there was enough like space on the middle that everyone can sort of get a go. Oh, I think what I'm gonna have to do... We're gonna have to stagger these all a bit, aren't we? I mean, I'm not even sure roundabout is the way to do this. I've got 92 grand remaining. But right, I've got it set up so it's just everything is red constantly. So what I want to do... Let's say we start here. So you go green for 1, and then I'll try and do the opposite one. So you go green for the same one. You go green for the same one. You go green for the same one. So if we just watch that, you can see those 4 are green. Everything goes off for 3 seconds. So after this one's gone green, I reckon maybe the lane next to it should go green like that. So we'll do the same for all of these. So all those ones do that. So basically that one goes, then that one goes. Then I reckon I'll just do that one, then that one. So that's number 3. You're number 3. You're number 3. And you're number 3. Then just the straight ahead ones, they're number 4. So let's press start and see what happens. There is going to be a phase where they're all red at the end. But I just want to see whether like the movement in the middle is too much. So let's see how it works this time. I'm hoping just letting on a smaller amount of traffic into the middle will keep stuff flowing. Oh man, it's not great. There's warning signs on nearly every arm and the middle's clogged up. I don't think a roundabout is the way to do this level. So delete all that. What else can we do? I mean, actually, I could get that sort of thing in. Like maybe just adding lanes is what I meant to do. So you guys go left. If you want to go straight ahead, you can. If you want to go left, you can. Everyone needs to go right. Like down sort of that way. Wait, have I done... I feel like I may have done too many lanes. Don't know. Yeah, right. So you can go left or straight. Everyone else is just going straight until that point where they go right. Okay, this could work. Potentially, maybe. But yeah, basically we're just doing the same sort of pattern around every arm, which I think looks something like that, right? Who can't get to where? Okay, you're great. Oh yeah, because I forgot to put that arrow on. Okay, so that is everything. Oops. Once I add those arms and do that and the same for down the bottom. Man, there's so many arms. There's so many arms. I forgot so much. Okay, 4-lane roundabout. Sorry, square about. Because then there's less traffic getting in the way of each other. Oh man, it's carnage. It is carnage. Look at it. Look how carnage it is. Oh dear, right. In the absence of giveaway lines, I feel like this could be where the traffic lights come in to their own. So we want traffic lights coming on to every arm. And then it's just a case of what sort of pattern do I do? I reckon, right, there's 8 different arms. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 different things. 12 divided by 8 does not work out very well.
Quick maths.
But I guess I could divide by 4 because there's sort of 4. I mean, there's 8 arms that we could do 4. So if we do on every 4 seconds, that could work. So we'll do that. The adjacent one will do like the sort of next one. The earlier one will do the next one again. And after that, we'll do the next one again. So basically, if you follow this green one, we start 1 o'clock, then 2 o'clock, then 3 o'clock. Yeah, then 4 o'clock. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is where we start on the green. If we then do that from all the other arms, so this one, 1, 2, 3, 4. At the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's at the left side, 1, 2, 3, 4, then we should get a nice sort of continuous bit of traffic coming on. Okay, so if we watch this, you can see where the greens are. They all move like around anti-clockwise every single time. I reckon I may have cracked this. I may have cracked this. I don't want to get cocky because traffic on the roundabout is building up. What are you doing? Did you see that turquoise car blocking everyone up? What an architect. Stop driving like an architect, man. That yellow car's doing the same. What are you doing out there? Just blocked all those reds. Yeah, we failed. We failed. Right, I do still have 60 grand. I am just wondering, is it worth like trying to swap some of these rounds? So if I swap that one maybe for just like a right-hand turn, that will only be silvers in that car, like the grey color. Like rather than having straight aheads as well. Do I think that will be better? Potentially. Let's try it. Because I feel like my traffic lights for the on is pretty good. It might just be if I stop the through roads, then like more of the middle lanes will get used and then there's more space. So that will stop like the outer cars cutting people up. So let's give this a go and hopefully we'll see less like collisions around the edge because there's less sort of through traffic. Like if you look down the bottom, like where the red's coming down, no one's going straight through there anymore. And yeah, I tell you what, seems to be working a little bit better. I mean, it's still it's still not great, but we haven't failed yet. What's our score? 1200-ish. Oh no, it's clogged. It's completely clogged. All because that orange car. What are you doing? Okay. How can I make this better? Should I add the option of straight ahead there? I feel like that's just going to cut everyone up because that's cutting across like 4 lanes. But I don't know. I guess it's worth a try. We've got to try some stuff here. So if you're not trial and erroring, are you even engineering? Don't answer that. Anyway, if you look down here, you can see the greens coming down, completely cutting off everyone. Not sure this has helped anything. No, it's carnage. It's carnage. It's official. We've got to try some stuff here. So if you're not trial and erroring, are you even engineering? Don't answer that. Can I add more lanes? As I've got extra money, is it worth trying just to see if it might help? I mean, why stop there? Why stop there? Just keep adding lanes. Right, if that doesn't solve everything, I don't know what will. The ultimate giga roundabout. I mean, is anyone actually going anywhere near those middle arms? Oh, actually, that red car did. Some cars are actually using it. Am I actually secretly a genius? Have I just solved this? Looking at the bottom, that'll be a note. Yeah, that's a fail. Right, I'll tell you what, actually. Let's delete everything. Let's see what the dev did. I'm intrigued to see how you're meant to complete this one. So, Alt 0. Okay, looking very similar to what I had. We got the 4-lane mega roundabout. What have we got? 1 second. Oh, the same. Okay, 1 second, 1 second. They're on 2 second. Are the ones opposite? 1 and 2. 1, 2. Yes. 3. Okay, that's 4. That's 3. Okay, so I think traffic lights and sort of layout pretty much identical to what I tried earlier. They've probably got like different arrows going on. So let's just press start and just see how it works. So, oh yeah, only 2 traffic lights are on at once. That is what I did. I'm looking at the arrows. It does look very, very similar to what I did. Some little lane movement I sort of missed or something. But yeah, I guess the circuitry or the squareletry in the middle, it's not getting too clogged. Although, oi, what's happened down here? Orange car, blue car. How are they gonna? They're not gonna fix themselves. They're literally. It failed. Developer, your solution failed. Was it meant to do that? Man, if the developer can't even beat this level, how am I going to do it? I wonder if I change like 1 and then make that one 2 and then make this one a 1, is that enough to try and do this? So you can see basically up the top, oh no, it doesn't look better actually. It looks worse. It looks a lot worse. Yeah, look, we've got this crap. When that crash happens, it's game over. Okay, let's see whether this will work. I'm just trying to remove one crash from the game. Oh man, it's carnage. It's carnage in the top right. No, it's happened there. Oh, how did it happen there? Well, thankfully, I can still drive this little guy about. Now, the dev has done a few updates, so we have previous levels to go explore. Let's have a look at cross. So we got a crossroad, but we've got 2 cars coming in, but only one car coming out. So let's start with the left. So we've got an orange car there, so that's going to want to go all the way straight over to the orange flag. Sorted. There's also an orange down here, so you want to come up and then go right, and one from the top, so you want to go down and like that. So we put a little arrow on there. I should probably put an arrow down there. Then that is orange cars sorted. We have green cars, so we'll go up that way. We'll put a straight ahead arrow and a left turn arrow, so that the orange cars can go straight, the green ones can go left. Then green cars from down here, they just go straight, so that should be fine. And then green cars from this side, we do that, and then we do a right arrow there-ish. I can see this middle bit is going to be absolute carnage, but that is the name of the game, so to be expected, I guess. Let's go for yellow cars next. So you want to go straight along there. You want to end up down the bottom. There's the flag. So we want to say go right. We want to put that bit of road in. Yellow cars from here, we need to add a straight ahead to this. So we say straight ahead and keep the left-hand turn from previous. Over this side, that way, we're going to need a straight for the purple, and we'll do a left. And then to put the final bit of road in, it should be fairly simple in that we just do this. Okay, so now... Now if we press play, we should see as the cars start to come, because I put no traffic lights in, it's just going to be, oh my goodness, that looked painful. So yeah, that's pretty clogged up. The level has failed. We didn't beat the dev. We did not beat Average Andy either. But that's what this game is all about, getting your traffic lights in. So if we now want to add traffic lights, we can just click on these again. So let's start with, we need to come up with phasing where everything works. So we do need traffic lights on all of these. And so generally, when you look at traffic lights, I think if we start with this one, we'll make this all green for now. And we'll make the one next to it all red. And basically, these are like second intervals. So for the first second, this will be red. Then it will still be red for the second, etc. If I were to make one green, it just means it goes green for that. So we've got straight ahead, which will go to the orange. We've got the left-hand turn there. So we can't cut across right. So that one's got to be red as well. This one down here in the opposite corner, this can be green. So that's fine. We'll make down here red because we don't want to clash, and then up here red. Basically all the others red. So what I want to see to start with, just these two arms staying green. So you can see all the other ones are red, but we should get movement going down like that. So that's good, that works. However, obviously all the other arms are red, so they're going to be blocked and the level fails because they don't get to their destination. So we just need to work out how many different phases there's going to be. So I reckon to start, shall we just have this, we'll have it stay on for 2 seconds, so we do that sort of thing. So same with this one down here, make it stay on for 2 seconds, then it goes red again. So what do we want our next phase to be? We can probably do the lane next to it, so this will be to go right. So those two need to be red, we can make those two green, so then they're going at different times, so that works fine. And then we just swap to do like the same thing on the north and south arms, right? So that means there's 4 phases, which sort of means I don't want it to be every 2 seconds. I probably want these to be every 3 seconds because that divides by 4 nicely. So basically this arm on for 3, then off for the rest. The arm next to it, off for 3, then on for 3, then off for the rest. These ones do exactly the same thing. And then these ones, we've just got like this half of the circle to work with. So we want the left and straight aheads to go first. So we just do that sort of thing. And then we want the right-hand turns to be the final quarter. So we'll press start. So we should see those corners are green. Then we should have the middle ones go green. There you go. Oh, no. Oh, they clash into each other in the middle. Ah, I didn't realize that. Oh, no. Okay, let's stop. Let's stop then. Yeah, I guess because they got to go, like this person driving along here, they've got to go all the way to the end before they can turn. Right, okay. Okay, I know what I got to do then. We just got to do each arm goes green. So that can be the first 3. We'll make this one the first 3. And then I guess we'll just work around like clockwise. So you can be the next 3. You can be the next 3 like that. This arm can be the bottom left quarter. And then this arm can be the top left quarter. Cool. All right, so now this arm is completely green. Then it should go top arm completely green, then right arm completely green, then bottom arm completely green. And I think, yeah, if you look, they can all make the maneuvers they need to. Hopefully no one will jump the lights. The trouble with this is there's a long wait for like the other arms, and I think that's going to fail it. That's basically because they've got to wait so long before they can move. So I can either try making all of these shorter. So rather than being on for 3, they're on for like 1 second or 2 seconds and they come back on later. Or since we have space and I do have budget, I got 34 grand remaining, I could add like a little arm like that. Let's see if that works. So what I'm hoping are the green cars from this arm, they should come down here. Okay, that green car did not go down there. Fair enough. I think I probably need to swap this just to be a straight ahead. Don't want to give the greens the choice. Greens have to go down the slip road. So now this arrow doesn't have a left-hand turn. This green should go... Wait, why have you stopped there? Why have you stopped there? All right, okay, there we go. I've got it. I've got it to work. So now you can see this arm at least, until we got 3 cars parked there, we had cars moving all the time, which means I can probably reduce this one. So if I reduce that to just 1 second, and this one next to it can be on for 2 seconds. All right, so we'll see what happens. Basically, rather than all the lights being on for 3 seconds, they're just on for 2 seconds. But I've got this turning lane, which I'll probably add to every corner. You can see it does cause a slight issue, but I do think it's better. So yeah, let's add all of this in. Do I have the cash to do all of it? Almost. I think it's more important to have the diverge lane longer than the merge one, because then they've got like more space to come off. All right, I just got to swap all of these straight ahead and left arrows with just straight ahead ones. Okay, so now we've got those dedicated left-hand turns on every single arm now. Let's hope this goes a bit better. I've still got like 2 seconds at the end where every light is red. I think this yellow lane of traffic, this is like, yeah, that's the big one that's failing us. So remember, this is 2 seconds. This is the 3 and 4 seconds. This is the 5 and 6 seconds. The bottom one, 7 and 8 seconds. So I've still got 3 seconds, no, 4 seconds where everything's red. So I think this right-hand turn, you can go on for a second, then we literally just loop around. So that one can go on for a second, that one on for a second, and then that one on for a second. So we should see these 2 go green, then those 2 goes green, then the bottom right 2 go green. These are all for 2 seconds, remember. Bottom 2 go green. And then we should have just the right-hand turns going green just for a second each like that. Yeah, I was going to say that was working well, but game had other ideas. What if for those last seconds we also do like the straight aheads as well? So basically all these straight aheads ones, they come on for a second at the end. Yeah, so basically as we're watching this, they're all on for 2 seconds and then they'll all be on for 1 second. Then it repeats again, all on for 2 seconds, all on for 1 second. Let's see how we get on. We got the warning signs, although yeah, being on for a second does seem to be working. There's warning signs up the top. 2 seconds is quite a long time to wait. Warning signs on the right. We're only halfway through the time. We failed already. Okay, what if then, rather than being on for 2 seconds, what if we're just on for 1 second? So we have like a 3-phase loop, sort of like that shape. So we got this pattern for this. The next one will be that shape, because we go from that shape to that shape. We just move to like every 2 seconds. This one will be every 3 seconds. And the bottom one starts on 4, so it will be something like that. Okay, so now each light should be on for 1 second, and this just moves around in a clockwise fashion. Hopefully this will keep things moving. And then with our dedicated left-hand turns, they should help, maybe, perhaps. There's like warning signs already. We're about a third of the way through the time. Okay, this is not going to work. Although, hold your horses. Hold your horses. We're about to beat Average Andy. Oh, okay, we may have done this. 6,007, up to 7,000. We're not going to beat the dev. Oh, we were close though. We're already 100 behind the dev. Oh, I can't believe that worked. I'm so impressed with myself. Right, I do wonder what the small tweaks I could have done would have been to beat the dev, but I'm also just intrigued to see what the dev has done. So let's have a look. Ah, this is the dev's layout. So they made their dedicated lanes a lot shorter. I would have thought being longer would be better because you can like merge like higher up, further away. We'll have a look and see what their traffic lights do. So are they all on for 1 second? I think they actually are. Yeah, so bottom right, top left. Yeah, it's basically what I did, but going in a different order. I wonder if going anti-clockwise rather than clockwise helps for whatever reason. Potentially. I'm glad I was like very close though. I was definitely on the right path. Right, well anyway, we're now driving to the next level where we're going to have a cheeky Nando's. Right, okay, what is going on here? There's a lot going on. I think first off, let's just look. We got 3 lanes down the bottom. That's quite a lot of traffic. Most of them need to get straight up though. So that orange can go straight up, as can the blue next to it. So that's fine. There's red in this one, which also can go straight up. But then look, there's also yellow and green cars in here. Now, yellows have to end up over there, and greens have to end up in the top right. How much money have I got remaining? I got 62 grand remaining. Now, I feel like there's 2 ways of doing this. I could just do like normal junctions, or I could think about what I would do in real life. And basically, this would be making a roundabout, but not just any old roundabout, a hamburger roundabout. So if you just forget about that straight through road, we want to put our roundabout in first. So let's just say it's that big. Yes, I realize it's not a roundabout, it's a square about, but shut up. That's a roundabout if ever I've seen one. So we then want to grab you and we want to say go straight ahead or left. So that will bring traffic onto here. And then same here, straight ahead or left. If you're yellow, you turn left. If you're not, you carry on going straight. These guys come on and only go left. That's good. Here we got straight and lefts because we're going to have roads coming off like that. Here, straight ahead and left. And here, just left as you come on. Right, so in order to make this a roundabout, you would usually... And I just realized I got to make this smaller because I couldn't fit in an extra thing there. Because I got to tell those people to go left, then go right. All right, then orange. Why can't you get to your flag? Orange is up there. So you go left, then you go right, then straight, then right, then left. Why can't you get to your thing, orange? Okay, I needed that arrow in there. Okay, sorted. So if we press play, this is a normal roundabout. Square about if you want to get technical. You can see how it works. You come onto the circuitry, you drive around it, and then you come off wherever you want to get off. Now, unusually, there doesn't seem to be any traffic coming from the other arms. Is that right? I'm not sure that's right. We've only got traffic coming from the top left. Well, interestingly, the level isn't finishing despite this filling up. Score just keeps on going. However, basically, you can probably work out there's 3 lanes of traffic coming from down here. 1 lane there, 1 lane there. That's a lot of traffic just to come around a single lane on the circuitry. Particularly when these ones down here, they just want to go straight up. They don't really want to go round the roundabout. So ignoring this little bug, what we would do in real life is we'd make a hamburger. So if you think of this, if you tilt your head, if you put straight through roads through a roundabout, can you see we've now made a hamburger? That looks tasty. So if we press play, oh look, the other arms have woken up now. The other arms have woken up. That's good. So you can see how this is working, or not working in this case, because in order to have a straight through a roundabout, you definitely need traffic lights. So otherwise people, they just try and push through. Like, he's definitely a BMW driver pushing straight through that. Yeah, I will say for now though, it is actually moving. My score's doing quite well. I don't see any warning signs. I might actually beat the dev. I've beaten the dev. Oh man, who needs traffic lights? Honestly. This is insane. Decent. 12,200. I wasn't expecting that. That was a very cheeky Nando's level, who ironically do sell chicken burgers. Anyway, let's have a look at the devs layout. Oh, they did a hamburger roundabout as well. It was slightly smaller, and they actually put traffic lights in. Okay, so it looks like the straight aheads go green, and then the roundabout goes green, and they just alternate on like every second. So we'll see how it works compared to mine. I mean, I can see why mine was better, to be honest. Because although none of the arms are shouting, they weren't shouting at me. I think they're like they're so long, the traffic never builds up quick enough. And because everyone's always moving at some point, yeah, you can't beat a cheeky Nando's. Right, let's head down to the last new level, Tangle. So I imagine this is going to be a bit Spaghetti Junction-ish. So, right, oh my goodness. Okay, this is quite confusing. So, are there any straight throughs I can do? Yes, this purple one can go straight up. You've got to get up there. That is you sorted. Red car, you can come along there and then down to that way. So we just put a left-hand arrow in. Do I want to try a roundabout on this? Or I feel like the fact it's called Tangle is like a clue. But yeah, I'll just try give way to start with, and then we'll come back and put traffic lights in if we need. So let's do this green. So you go straight across that road up to there and then turn left like that. Blue, you go that way. Straight across there, turn down that way. Okay, this is getting confusing already. Yellow, where do I want you to go? You can't go straight through because we need that arrow there. So it might be worth merging you onto this road. So say you go down there, and then perhaps this one I add a right-hand turn, and then here I can add a left-hand turn, and then do that. Okay, this looks an absolute mess, but let's see how it handles traffic with no traffic lights as well. It's just it's just give way and can't. Look at this red car trying to cut across. Oh dear. Yeah, I definitely need traffic lights for these. Look, the blues have completely blocked them up. So straight ahead, traffic light, traffic light, traffic light, traffic light, and then I'll also put traffic light there and there. So I think on and then off is sort of what you want to do. So we got second on, second off, second on, second off, like that. Do the same for the one next to it, and then the cars cutting across, they start off and then go on, so it looks like that. And then I just want to keep an eye on cars coming up. How long does it take for them to get from here? So this green car, okay, it's sort of like, I think it's half a second before they get up there. So I'll probably keep these on the same. It's a shame I can't do like a half second, because it'd be nice to keep them like sort of traveling all the way through so they don't stop at all. But yeah, basically the straight throughs go green, then the crossroads also go green, like on the opposite. So we'll see what happens. Down here, a little bit messy. Since we can only fit one car, we may want to, yeah, we're going to have to change that. So I think what I'm going to do, I'll keep this one green for 2 and then off for 2, and then this one opposite. So these down here are sort of on a separate phase to the middle stuff. I just want to share like what traffic comes through. Oh no, it's no good. They keep blocking up the straight ahead. Okay, I got another idea then. For the yellows, I'm going to give them their own separate road. All right, so that hopefully things should be a bit clearer for all the traffic. So they stop, then they go across. Oh, why? You just jumped a red light. What are you doing? Okay, this level is a tangle, not gonna lie.
He said it! He said it!
I'm going to add traffic lights up to this yellow arm. I then added the yellows back to this single crossing. I don't think the double was helping in the slightest. So let's try this. So if you watch yellows now, they have to stop up here, which hopefully means this road won't get too clogged, because look, the blues come, then the yellows go. Then down here, okay, this is working. This is actually working. Reds are getting very clogged, though. I need to keep an eye on those. They are moving, though. Yeah, we need to get these reds moving a bit more often. The yellow is blocking this a little bit. It is working, just, I think. What are we on? We got a third of our time remaining. We're on, oh, nearly 10,000 points. We might beat the dev. Assuming it doesn't fail, we may beat the dev. We've definitely beaten Average Andy. I'm glad I'm better than Average, because Average Andy is an architect. All right, what did we... Oh, no. I was just shy of the dev score. 13,500. Right, is there anything else I can do to make this better? I feel like making this red one go a little bit more often might be better. What if I add, like, every other? This could cause carnage, because I haven't adjusted, like, this straight down. I've just made the reds go, like, more often. So there's going to be points where, yeah, look. The top one clashes. They're both green. Yeah, this is backing up to there. I mean, it might be fine. I just feel like the reds kept getting blocked up last time. I mean, now the yellow is screaming at me. So, oh, you knobs, what are you doing? They proper, like, wedged down there. Right, we have clogged up. We have completely clogged up. No one can move. Oh, dear. Right, what if I just do, like, random timings on this one? This is engineering, by the way. I'm not just throwing stuff at the wall and see what sticks. Okay, I am slightly. All right, how's the score looking? 3,007. Yes! Yes, we beat the dev by 100 points. Back of the net.
Back of the net.
All right, well, let's delete this and let's see what the dev did. Ooh, that's a very, very similar layout. What did they do different? Oh, look, the yellow doesn't come up there. How does their yellow? Oh, the yellow goes up the main road. Okay, so I think similar sort of traffic lights, but check this yellow car. They go up that way. They don't have their own road over here. I assume, yeah, they just sneak in behind these two. So as the green and purples go up, you can see as this turns to red, there's a little bit of room for the yellow to go behind. Oh, nice. Still, I beat the dev on all of these levels, except for Cross. Cross was a hard level. Anyway, let's get back into it because there's loads of new levels. Unfortunately, because the scoring has slightly changed from last time, all my previous designs have gone. But I'm pretty sure this is a new level, Arches. Just like the golden arches. And on here, we have 105 grand to build a road in order that traffic doesn't get clogged up. So first off, you can see on this side, we're going to have green cars, orange cars, and purpley cars. So purple flag is straight ahead. So we'll shove that road in. We've then got, down the middle, green and orange. So we probably definitely need to do 2 roads like that. And then just say either go straight ahead or either turn right. So that's all the demand there sorted. Over on the right hand side, we've got pretty much the same thing, but with blue cars as well. So I guess we do like straight through road. Probably do the same thing, so do that. Yep, that's all that demand sorted. And then down the bottom, we got green cars come up, orange cars come up. Okay, so they've got to go up. Then they've got to pass onto that road. So we put a right turn so they can do that. And then these ones have to do the same, but that way. Okay, so we can press play and then see how this runs. Oh, they've added fast forward. Yes, devs. Yes. I say devs. Yes, dev. There's a single dev. But yeah, you can see how this works if there's no traffic lights. Just give weighing. I mean, are people give weighing? I'm not really sure. But as cars make their journeys, you can see we get a score. And as long as things don't clog up, which they have, you don't fail the level. Unfortunately, we have failed the level. We didn't beat the dev. We didn't even beat Average Andy.
Loser.
So that is where we need to get traffic lights on the go. So in order to get traffic lights in, you just click on like your arrow and then suddenly there's traffic light there. And then you can choose, these are like second intervals. So at the moment they're all red. I can say go on for the first second, go off for the next second, back on, etc, etc. However, if I'm going to make this go green, I need an arrow at least there with a traffic light on and another one there with a traffic light on to allow the green cars to come out. So if we start this one, let's do 3 seconds of green, then a red, maybe for 3 seconds, then a green. So sort of like that. What the dev has added, you can now copy these by dragging and then plonking on there. Lovely. So when we click on this one, it's exactly the same layout. I can then copy it over to this one, but I want to change this so I can use the mouse wheel to rotate all of them. Oh, that's so much better. This game's just gone from like good to really good. Just quality of life improvements.
That is when the afternoon went from good to great.
But yeah, right. If we start, you can see on here now, you see both of these are green. This one is red. That will last 3 seconds. Look, then it swaps. So now the bottom one is green. Those two are red. And then it should stop. There we go. So nice. I think this side's sort of sorted. We may need to sort of tweak the timings, but we just need to do the same for over this side. So let's do that. We can then copy the lights over like that. Decent. So that's both those arms done. We then need to get some traffic lights going on here because really you only want like one of these going at once. So what I'm thinking, if that's on for 1 to the first 3 seconds, if we copy that over to here, maybe we stagger that to like, oh no, actually, I've remembered there's traffic lights coming from down here, isn't there? Oh, man. So basically, it's going to be traffic coming across constantly. But I can't have this on green all the time because we've got to give way to these people going straight across. So for now, let's just try that. Let's just try basically every traffic light is on first 3 seconds, except for all these bottom ones. So you can see as cars come out here, the orange cars can go straight round. The greens have piled up. Oh dear, that's not ideal. And yeah, you can see over on the right, the traffic's really being held back way too much. Yeah, level failed. Okay, what I'm thinking, these arms down here, we reduce them to go just for 2 seconds, I think. Right, and then these middle ones, I've said on for 2 seconds, off for 2 seconds, on 2 seconds, just so that there's like more constant traffic moving. So right, you can see green cars going down. This... It's carnage, sort of. I've just realized as well, I don't need traffic lights up there. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? That doesn't need to be traffic lights because there's no turning. That's not a down. So get rid of that. Yeah, it's only this side I need to stop the traffic on both sides of the road. Okay, that could actually help fix things, maybe. Because it means once you get past this traffic light, if you're going eastbound, nothing's going to stop you. Actually, I think I've been a little bit of an idiot looking at this.
You just now realize that?
I've just realized I've got all this space up here. So let's delete all of this and instead let's be a bit more sensible. So if we do that sort of thing, you say straight ahead or turn off down there, then that should allow people to go to whatever lane they want. Then over here, straight over or turn right, put that road in. And this one, turn left. So they go up that way, turn right there, straight off right or left. Is that what I want to do there? All right, let's just see. Does that work without traffic lights? So everyone's going round and yes, okay, everyone's ending up sort of where they want to go. What I'm thinking, actually, if I put like a little bypass road in, then there's only going to be blue cars like cutting across there, right? So if we want to get greens and oranges down, yeah, they can just come down this way. Ooh, that works quite nicely, doesn't it? Yeah, I think if we add a bit of traffic lightage to this, that could be very nice. I mean, to be fair, we've absolutely smashed the dev score and Andy's score, and it hasn't quite clogged up. What? How am I doing so well? That can't be right. How is my score so high? How is my score so high? Well, we completed the level. We beat average Andy. We beat the dev. We like doubled the dev score. I reckon I can go pretty big on this one. But how can we make this better? I mean, I'm thinking, what if I moved that to the end so that we join down there, and then this one I can change to go like that. So this comes up this way, put an arrow in there so that we're traveling along this way, straight over that. Okay, so basically I'm trying to take the blues up this way so that I can get these like right hand turns back in, because I think that will really speed up traffic, because I noticed like most of the traffic were like these oranges getting stuck. So if we do that, then the majority of the blue cars are coming up this way. So what I need to do is try and reconfigure this so that if we went that way and up, and then from there go right, they'll end up on this top road, which means we don't need any of that. Then these guys can turn right down there, then left down there. So I think that does a similar job. I got 9 grand remaining. Let's press start, because what I can do with this, can you see this like square about-y thing? I can make that longer so it stores more traffic, but let's see how this works. So flow down the middle, really good. Oh no, they've had a head-on. Okay, so the blues and the greens had a head-on. Yeah, hence if we were to move this to join later on, like over this way, then as the blues come around here, they can't have a head-on with those. So that should be a little fix so that the greens and blues can't have a head-on. We just got to keep an eye on any other issues. But look at the traffic down the middle. There's a lot of cars flowing down there. Man, I'm not sure this is going to be as good. What are we, halfway through the time? 3,000? It might be similar to my previous score, to be honest. But yeah, majority of the traffic, definitely orange and green. So I think I'm right to try and get this movement back in. It's just whether I can fix this with traffic lights or not. I mean, to be fair, 7,233. I think I'm going to take that. That's incredible. Right, before we move on, we can come see what the dev's done. So that is the dev's layer. Oh yeah, look, they just did like a big square about. I think I sort of did that, but they did use traffic lights. Note, I did not use traffic lights at all in my last solution. So interesting. Right, on to the next level. What is this one called? Rugby. Is that English for rugby? I don't know. So what have we got here? Oh man, it looks like carnage. I can see there's a housing estate on the right, cars parked in the drives. Hopefully they won't be joining in as well. Let's have a look. Okay, so down the middle, we've got road coming up here. This is green car. It's got to end up on the other side of the road, so it's got to switch over at some point. Now, I think, if I remember correctly, if I do that, does that allow cars to merge? I think it does. The thing is, to get the blues back, they're just going to cross over if I try and do similar. Rather than a straight through road, we probably are going to want like a roundabout. And it's probably going to want to go, clockwise. So let's just go down a bit, get some space. You go over that way, then go down that way. Big roundabout like that. So that will allow the blue car to get to where it wants to go. Right, for the green car, you come out, go around. So literally just add a left-hand turn there. So now green car can get to where it wants to go. Right, then red car. If we make you join straight ahead. Oh, you can't join straight ahead. You're going to have to join. Now, the trouble is you can't put a command straight after a command. So I could do that, but no, that's going to be all sorts of messed up. So if I try and do my straight through thing, and on that one do a double arrow like that. Actually, yeah, the double arrow is going to have to go back there, and then I'm going to have to make this a bit shorter like that. Oh, alternatively, yeah, just make this arm. Make that arm shorter as well. Okay, so smaller roundabout. Red can get to where it wants to go now. Okay, sorted. For the yellow, we can say come down, turn that way. Then down here, make that a straight ahead arrow, go straight down. So now we have a solution. So let's press start and see how this works. Absolutely no traffic lights, remember. We're just trying good old give way. Trust people to be polite on the roads. I'm sure it will be fine. Look at these two. They're trying to fit down the road together. That's not how this is meant to work. So yeah, that was a fail, but we could put some traffic lights in. So I think if we just put traffic lights like sort of all round on the roads that join on, and then we just sort of stagger them a bit and see what happens. Actually, if I copy these to all the other ones, so it's always 2 seconds on, 2 seconds stop, 2 seconds on, 2 seconds stop. Because we're around this circulatory, it might actually work. It just gives time for cars to sort of get round. So right, it's all green, everyone's pushing on. Okay, that didn't work. That did not work. It's completely clogged up. Let me try 1 second on, 1 second off. Yeah, like that. That looks pretty good. So all the green lights are on. Then a second later, they're all off. Then a second later, they're all back on again. That should hopefully give us time to get around the circulatory or squarelatory, if you know what I mean. What I might do as well is perhaps stagger like the two entrances that are close, because look on the right hand side, smooth sailing. Left hand side, cars fighting to get down the road at the same time. So yeah, basically whatever that one is, I want this one to be staggered by 1 second like that. So whatever that one is, make this one staggered. So now green diagonals, green diagonals. Let's see how this one flows. Now, it should be better because there shouldn't be green cars trying to cut up the red cars, although that one did. That one sure showed me. Yeah, if we speed up time a bit. Oh, it seems to be working reasonably well. What score are we looking at? 9,000? 10,000? Are we going to beat the dev score? Oh, we beat the dev by 200 points. And of course, we beat average Andy. Back of the net.
Back of the net.
You can never go wrong with a square about. I'll tell you what, let's have a look at the dev's layout. Oh, what is that? Carnage. So we've got like a square about in the middle there. Down the bottom, a crazy crossroads. Never put a crossroads in, dev. And I've just gone on the Discord server because you can share solutions on this like really easily. They literally just copy and paste the thing. So I've copied and pasted the top score I could see. Let's see how this one works. Look, there's no traffic lights at all. And there's no square about at all. So there's so much to follow. Oh, look at the... Oh, look. The red car doing complete diagonal. So I think I was right in my straight arrow. I just had to maybe do the roads a bit longer. Oh my god. The cars, they're like... They don't clash at all. Oh, it's so... rewarding to look at. Oh, it makes me feel all like warm and fuzzy on side. Like, it's perfect. It's perfect. The cars literally do not touch. That's so cool. Fair play. Like every junction, it's glorious. It's absolutely glorious. And if we speed up, oh, it's even more impressive. Look at the score. Nearly 20,000 score. Beautiful. Anyway, on to the next level, NIMBY. Oh boy, it looks like a roundabout might be needed, but there is a building in the middle. Oh, we can make that look like... Have you guys seen that building in China where like they refuse to like sell their land or something? And it's just completely surrounded in highway. Maybe that's what this is trying to represent. Anyway, we got 182 grand to play with. Remember, roads cost money, as do traffic lights. Traffic lights cost an extra grand. Bit of road also costs an extra grand. So yeah, right. How are we going to do this one? Looks like every type of car comes from every single arm. Basically, we've just got to roundabout it, right? If we go up to there, say turn left or go straight ahead, and then up here. Oh no, actually, look, I can't. Ooh, game. How I meant to... Oh, if I do a right as well. Yeah, I think that works. So roundabout down here. Is that how this works? So there we say straight ahead or left. There we say right. Oh, maybe that's... Okay. Yeah. Straight ahead. Okay, yeah. I think it looks something like this. So basically, square about every one of these junctions. I got left, straight, and right. So this should allow everyone to get where they need to go. But as before... carnage on the roundabout. Look at that. 3 cars all trying to go at once. I've literally built a roundabout in America, and hence the level has failed. Now, annoyingly, because of this one over on the left, I can't put traffic lights on there. I need like a bit of space. So if I say go right, so you come there, then go left, so you go up there. Then from that point, do that. I can then add a straight arrow there and say traffic lights on it. Okay, I think I can traffic light all of this up now. So traffic lights on all of these arms that come on to the roundabout. And then as before, we're just doing boop, 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 boop. Copy that over to that one. Copy that over to that one. And then this one, I'm going to want to stagger because they're so close together. Then copy down to there. Copy over to there, and then this one I think I'll stagger as well. So you can see those 3 are green, and then those 2 are green, and then they just alternate like that. So as traffic flows, it's not too bad. I mean, it's not great. I will admit it's not great. Okay, it's clogged up. It's completely clogged up. It's failed. Damn you, average Andy. You're always beating me. Okay, we're going to need some space, I think. So I probably want arrows, like, as soon as I can. And maybe, like, the blue car there. Like, a blue car comes out of here and it wants to get down the road. I don't really want to send it all the way around. Can I add, like, that? Perhaps come back, like, down that way? Yes, okay. So that is blue satisfied for there. Decent. Blue out of here will just come there. I'll say straight ahead or left. Do I want to try and do similar with like the purples? Something like that. So they can go down there. Okay, bottom looks like a mess, but in my head, I feel like it works. But maybe we'll try and fix like the upstairs now. Probably want to add straight across there and add a straight across for the greens from that way. Add a that way turn from there for the greens from up there. Okay, I think greens are pretty good. What about grey cars from this way? We don't want them to go all the way around. So let's keep doing what we're doing. Remember, we've got like the same color coming from every arm. So like this loop thing, I probably want to do that like on every arm if I can. So if we cut that back to there, we can then add a road like down that way with a right-hand turn there. And then, yeah, I'm going to have to move this up by 1. Just so I can fit a right-hand turn there as well. But I think that will allow grey cars from here to loop back around. So likewise, green cars from this one, I probably want to add right-hand turn there. And then just allow green cars to loop back around. Okay, is this working? I think this is working. Same on here. If I go right-hand turn, we can go up that way. Right-hand turn, left-hand turn. Right, okay, so we've just got loads of like mini roundabouts, mini squareabouts everywhere. Is that going to make things better? It should do in theory. Oh, annoyingly, the oranges have crashed into each other, you knobs. Oh, I forgot as well, there's an arm down here. So purple cars. Oh, there's so much going on. Purple cars, you want to go right, then like loop around that, yeah? Okay, so purple cars coming from this bottom one. They should... Oh, it went left. Why did it go left? Is it because that's there? Do you need to be there with a straight ahead? Yeah, maybe this top road can do that. And then as they come out there, they go that way instead. So straight or down, straight or down. Okay, I think that makes more sense because that definitely keeps conflicts to a minimum. And oh, what? Why did they crash into each other? Tell you what, if I delete that and make it just a straight ahead, then the blue car has to come down this arm. Man, I don't know if trying to do this without traffic lights is better or not. Like, I know traffic lights probably could fix a lot of this. But right, okay, let's try and bring traffic down this arm. Is that how we do the... Does that allow the, like, diagonal thing that I saw other people do? Let's have a look. Do cars... Oh, cars aren't coming down that road at all. If I swap that to a straight ahead and a right, not a left, then they have to come down this arm, right? All right, what it might be worth doing to save this straight ahead getting clogged, because that's like where the grey cars go. What if I add another lane and we do that? And we change that one to just straight ahead. Because then grey cars going up there. Green cars, they have to come around this outside loop. And then all other colours are in that lane. Oh, okay, that could actually work. This could actually work. Oh, this level is carnage. In a good way, of course. So yeah, now you can see all grey cars, they're going up on that road. That's good. What about if I put oranges over on that road? Because look, we got space down here for cars to back up a bit. I think that's a good plan. Is it? Oh, this is not good. It's so clogged. Yes, I completed the level. Oh, I beat the dev. Oh, I smashed the dev. 3,260. I felt like I properly winged that. Let's see what the dev actually did. They did a fairly sensible layout with traffic lights. Now, am I doing good because I'm not using traffic lights? I'm saving quite a lot of cash. Putting extra on roads, but sort of doing like segregation. keeping cars to their own sort of areas seems to be working. I'm going to have a quick look at the Discord and we'll find the best solution there. So paste. Oh my goodness. Tell you what, that's quite similar to what I did. In terms of just cars, they got 4 lanes in parallel down the bottom. Let's press start and speed up. Have they managed to like balance it so no car intersects? No, not quite. There's definitely giveawaying going on. Oh my goodness, nearly 5,000. Right, well, what have we got here? Oh, we've got what looks like a sort of dumbbell. So we're going to probably have a square about there. We're going to be another one on the right, and then they're linked in the middle. Now, this level's called Pinch. Now, we've got 215 grand. That is cash. But right, what I'm learning is you want to do a bit of a straight and then do your curves so you can get that left-hand turn in. So that sort of plans out exactly where we're going to go with all of these. So roundabout in like that, we want to add straight aheads onto all of these arms. So I think that's the left side done. We just need to dumbbell it over this way. Now, we do use dumbbell junctions in real life, particularly in the UK. They're very, very, very popular. So we've got that in. That's satisfied half the cars on all of these arms. So that's good. We've just got to get the other ones over to here. So I think as before, we just do the roundabout. So we end up with something like that. And yeah, actually, I think that should/could work. So I've just let it run for a little bit. You can see things are actually moving quite nicely. If I speed up, oh no, they're not moving nicely. They're clogged. They're completely clogged. So what I probably want to add is traffic lights just to give the circulatories time to sort of empty. So let's do that. Let's just say 2 seconds on, 2 seconds off. That's a classic sort of pattern. We'll shove that on all of these. Maybe I'll leave those arms like that for now. I feel like I did that before and it worked quite nicely. But yeah, anyway, all the traffic lights are on. All the traffic lights are off for 2 seconds. So if we speed up, we can see how that works. We've got the arms from the left and right constantly moving, so they shouldn't get jammed. Oh, it's already clogged. It was you down there. What's that red car even? How did you get in that position? Right, the other thing we can do, I sort of learned this from when I played this last time, adding more lanes to the roundabouts. So if I just make it sort of thicker on the inside, then back here I can just add bend, bend, bend. Then that should allow people to like cut corners a bit. So I'll do the same for this roundabout as well. Like that. We've sort of made glasses now. That's like, I can imagine those on like Millhouse's face. Anyway, now you can see there's a bit more space for people to do their maneuvers, which hopefully means as we speed up, traffic is flowing a little bit better. I think it's still gonna clog. Oh, we actually did it. Oh, and yes, we we beat the dev again. No way. Glasses for the win. That's how you know that you're smart. Anyway, let's load up the dev's layout. Oh, very similar, but they added like, they moved the conflict. So rather than having like loads of different movements going on, they moved it back to there. So basically as people come out there, there's less stuff going on. Okay, that's actually quite good. I'm gonna go to Discord, and so we'll load that in. Oh my goodness. Again, no traffic lights. I think traffic lights are sort of the bane of high scores. You've got to avoid them if you want to do well in this game. But oh, look at that. It's beautiful. It's sort of like the Swindon Magic Roundabout. There's just loads of like little roundabouts connected as one big roundabout. And it's all about just trying to move conflicts over to each other. But yeah, 4,233. Incredible. Anyway, great update, Dev. I think you've added a lot to this game. And the fact it's on Steam now, they're way more accessible for people. So on that note, I will say peace, love, and Carnados. Bye, guys.